now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add the height or the padding. Let's go with the height for this section here. So let's go back and we go again to our settings here, and we're gonna add another object, and the type we're gonna give it, let's say select, or you know what, let's go with range. Let's go with range, and then let's give it the ID. We're gonna say bg height. Let's say no, let's go height, let's say new card height, and the label is going to be height. You can say select your height, and we're gonna give it some minimum. So we want this one to be 70 VH as a minimum, or 60 VH. VH as view height, and as you can see, I did not add the VH here, and we're gonna give it the max is going to be 100 VH, and then here I'm gonna give it the unit, which is going to be VH, and the step is going to be by 10 or by 1, that's really up to you. And I will give it a default, and the default is going to be between 60 to 100. I mean from 60 to 100. Okay, I will say 60 here, and I will save it. I have no error here, and if I go back to my code editor here and I refresh, we're going to have this selecting height over here. Okay, and as you can see, it's doing nothing to our code, so we need now to apply it. So if I go back again to my code here and just copy the ID and go back here, so we have our new class like this, and we want to add it as a height as well. So we're gonna write height. This is just CSS. So normally what you're gonna do, you're gonna say 60 VH like this. So if I save it and I go check, we're gonna have 60 VH applied. And as you can see, we have some spaces here. So maybe we need to add some display flex. So flex, justify content. Let's make it to be between, or it is space between. OBC, align item. Let's make it center, and let's make this one also center. So if I save it and I go check now, you can see that the space is like equal now, even though here is changed. So we can go again, change it. You can say flex direction to be column, and there you go. So we have the space in between the top and the bottom. So I can even make it like 70, and this is still static. Okay, I did not add dynamic value yet. Okay, perfect. So let's go back and make this one to be dynamic. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the curlies, and it's going to be the same process. Section dot settings dot the name of the ID. In this case, it is new card height. Okay, and if you add it, nothing gonna happen. Okay, as you can see, the space I removed is because we forgot to add the VH. So even though we have the VH unit mentioned here, okay, it's not affected in our CSS because you have to add it manually. Okay, if in the case is a pixel, you have to add a pixel here, but in our case it is VH as a view height. So we're gonna add it like this, and it's going to be affecting our code straight away. If I come back here and I refresh, and there you go, and I can come here, I can make it to 80. It's going to affect straight away. I can go to 100. It's gonna go even more. I can save it, go back, refresh, and there we go. Okay, so before to let you go, what we need to do usually when we're creating sections like this, we need to be also adding the IDs inside the preset here, because in the case, for example, you give this store to another person, or you use this template for another website, for example, you want it to come with already some set of data, okay, or some structure already made. So for that, it is best practice to always save the ID inside the settings of the preset. So let's do that. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna say bg new card, which is this one. Okay, so this one here, it is a color scheme. Usually color scheme accepting a default of the name of the scheme. So this one was scheme 1 as a default, but because we changed it, if you remember, we changed it to scheme 8, the one we just created. So it is best practice for you to give the correct value when changed here. So in my case it's going to be scheme 8 because it is changed to scheme 8. And then the second value is going to be the height, and this height, if you remember, we give it the last value here to be 100. Let's put it to be something like 70. Okay, and in this case we use 70, so I'm gonna add here 70. It's going to be just like this without the VH. All right, so this is how you add a height settings for this example in your section.